Good morning. It's Monday at 6:15, and I had a really interesting day yesterday. Really strange. But before I get to that, I've been getting some very weird comments on my last video from Friday morning from people on the Sneeze Fetish forum. They're rather upset at my reaction to finding out about their forum and finding out that hundreds of people from their forum were watching my video just because I sneezed in it. And I find this reaction hilarious because there's a thread somewhere on their forum talking about me and my sneezing, and yet I'm not supposed to react on my own videos? Right. That makes a lot of sense. So I think they need to get some perspective. And they should know, it's not just on my video that I had that reaction. I've been telling that story all weekend, and everyone else I've told it to finds it hilarious. So, they need to get a grip. Anyway, and I think the funniest part is that they seem to think that their comments and attention will upset me. I'm getting the best numbers I've ever gotten on YouTube. So, the only way to that they could really upset me is if they just went away, stopped watching. Maybe they're hanging around to see if I sneeze again. No, sorry, no sneeze. Anyway, so yesterday I had an acting job out in New Jersey, and I shouldn't really say much about it because it's not something that will ever air. First of all, it's just an idea. A studio is shopping around a reality show, and since it's not even in the pilot stage yet, they don't find actual real people to show it to use to make it, to show it to potential buyers. They just hire actors to play the reality people, and I really shouldn't say anything about it. I should have asked if I could even talk about it, but we filmed in a haunted house. In an actual haunted house with an actual paranormal expert team. And it was just weird. I mean, I don't know where I stand on ghosts and spirits and all of that. I'm a rational person. I would like to say that I don't believe in that stuff, but I don't know. I mean, some of the evidence that they gathered Saturday night from that house that we were filming in, and then they showed it to us on Sunday. It was pretty freaky. Pictures and audio, and these were not X-Files type people. These were completely normal, nice, ridiculously intelligent people who, it just didn't seem like they were trying to pull a scam. It was fascinating. It was really interesting. And I have kind of a special interest in ghosts and spirits because we live in a 150-year-old house. Now that's nothing compared to the house that we filmed in yesterday. The house that we filmed in yesterday was 300 years old and had a lot of character and charm even without spirits and ghosts. But my house is 150 years old, and I found out, after we bought it, I was doing some research, and I found out that in 1881 a Civil War officer killed himself in our house. In the garden floor. He slit his throat. He was having money problems, just lots of stuff not going the right way, and he slit his throat with a dull carving knife. And his wife came home and found him about halfway between the kitchen and the garden. He was trying to crawl outside or something. So, something to think about late at night when I hear strange noises in the house. We're not actually using that part of the house yet. It's being renovated right now, and the experts yesterday, when I was telling them about this, they said that renovations tend to really stir things up. So that didn't make me feel any better about it. But yeah, it was crazy. They found 4 ghosts in this house that we were in yesterday, and one of them, I guess, they kind of called the caretaker. He had been living in the house a long time ago, and he was still watching over it. They said that all of these spirits were very nice. None of them were out to do harm or scare anybody. They were kind of protecting the house. And then another, the one that they seemed to concentrate on the most, the spirit that they had the most contact with, and the one that they got on audio, was a little girl. And they said that she probably came from the cemetery down the street. I mean, I heard the audio, and there were people other than the paranormal experts in the room when they recorded it. And yes, I'm sure they could have faked it. I'm sure nobody was watching everybody and somebody could have made a noise. But I'm just saying, there were other people there. And you can hear, they're talking to this little girl, and you can kind of hear her go, ah. It's very strange. So, anyway, that was yesterday. Today is today. I'm exhausted, but I got up at 5, and I'm going to have a productive day. Although I do see a nap in my future. My not too distant future. So, have a great day.